Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today I have a Walking Dead comic book collection update with a few different titles sprinkled in. If you're new here, in the beginning of the year I'm trying to do, because it's a relatively new video series, I'm trying to do one complete full video of all the comics I have for The Walking Dead in one big video. And then every 3 months, give or take, I like to do these update videos to show you guys what I've purchased, maybe talk a little bit more specifically about which ones are like more rare, more special, or why they're different, you know, variants or reprints, things like that. Neat videos. I've gotten a lot of requests to do full videos more often, but I think between the full video once a year and the update videos every 3 months, I think we got it covered. Anyway, before we get into these issues here, I do want to say I was planning on going to the Walking Dead Day, and I was so close, almost ready to go, and at the last minute something personal came up, and I was unable to go. Sucked, because I was so excited I was going to make a video about it, go and especially get this comic here. It's a special variant cover that Tony Moore did, and I was going to try to get him to sign it and Robert Kirkman to sign it. That would have been mind-blowingly awesome. However, plans fell through, and I thought, you know what, maybe I can, get this on eBay after. Fucking forget about it, man. Fans ran to eBay, and only like 5 or 6 of them too, mind you. So I don't know what the holdup is. I thought eBay would be loaded, but only a handful of fans went over there and tried selling them anywhere between $100 to, I seen one that was $5,000. You can tickle my balls for that. Keep that. But in replacement, I seen Tony Moore is actually selling a print that's 11 by 17 or some shit like that. I'll put the link below. They're selling that. They just put it up there like 10 hours ago. So go there, 20 bucks, and he signs it. I just wanted to make you guys aware of that because it's a cool cover. I love it. Anyway, jumping into this, I want to show off the newest Walking Dead official magazine. I like this because it doesn't come out every month. It comes out every season, so I believe it's like 4 times a year, and every month would be overkill, but this is an awesome read. Again, for those who do not know, your comic book shops will have the comic cover. It's just a variant cover, and then your Barnes & Nobles and stores like that will have the cover with the TV actors. It's the same issue, but it's just a different cover. Outcast, number 19. I don't know if it was because they were busy or because of the TV show, but Outcast took a break for a couple months, so they're back at it. This issue felt like it was stretching the story a bit. It felt like it was stalling. I liked it. I liked it a lot, but it felt like it was stalling. Here is a new title I've been recently getting into the past couple months called Nailbiter. I showed off volume 1, 2, and 3, I think, in these videos. I might have even not shown off the recent volume I got, but I have gone straight into the single issues now. I get it every month, and I'm really liking the story and the artwork. We have 21, we have 22, and this is a story about serial killers in Buckaroo, I think it's called. This is a really awesome cover. 23 and 24. And then there's cops trying to figure out why all the serial killers are from this one town, this one small town. So that's pretty cool. I do feel, though, that at this point, they have made it sound so epic before this, saying taglines like, once they find out the mystery, the world will never be the same. Like, man, that's big to live up to, so I really feel like right now the reveal's not living up to that hype. So be careful you don't overhype your own story because you might dig yourself a grave. Anyway, here we got this is the last issue, number 5, and this is a really sour note because this story, I felt, this is like a crime mystery thriller, and I love realistic stories. I love stories that are grounded in reality, and it felt like there was so much potential with this, but it maybe because sales fell off, they were like, okay, this is the last issue, so they gave us nothing new. This is pretty much everything we've always seen in this type of story just thrown at us. I don't know. It just felt like because this was the last issue, they truly phoned it in, and that is absolutely disappointing. It truly feels like they just gave up. Again, it was sad because I really was supporting it when it first came out. I liked the story. So, the beginning of the story was solid. At the end, it didn't hold up. Here's Southern Bastards. If you're not reading this, go and read it. Number 14, I am very excited for this character to find out more and to see where the story goes. I love this story. Again, another story that's grounded in reality. It's simply about a small town, like a little neighborhood, but just full of crime and corruption. Just, oh man. And I don't want to say anything more because the story is just awesome. I don't want to spoil it. Here we have the variant cover for The Walking Dead. Sometimes I get too excited and I goof up. I definitely did that here. I'm not worried about it though. I was in a rush and I was looking at other magazines, and I had grabbed my set here, and the idea was to get one down the road, not anytime soon. Get one in mint condition that's graded, have another one that is loose in the collection, have one that I can hang up, and another one that gets signed by Robert Kirkman, and then another one separately signed by Arthur Adams, who did the variant covers. And then I grabbed the last one, which is the fifth version, the fifth copy of this cover. And this one, the fifth one, is actually to hang up. So there was different ideas initially to get them, but I think 5 is definitely overkill because I could probably just get, you know, Robert Kirkman and Arthur Adams to individually sign one of those. I have one to hang up, and then I only needed really one to go in the collection. So I overshot with one, but that's fine. I'll use it for trade bait for other variants that are hard to come by. You know what? Let me mention this. I get a lot of people talking about this. I go first thing in the morning at like 10:15ish, and it's still stacked. Like I went today, and it's been, what, a week and a half, and they're completely gone. They have a stack of these standard covers, but go as soon as you can for the variant covers. Sometimes the variant covers don't last an hour, you know, so go as soon as you can. I got my 2 regular copies of the standard 157. A lot of people question why I get 2 of each, you know, and this is an awesome mistake. I got my 2, my reading copy and my collector's copy for 156. I was going to order 2 more from Infinity and Beyond, a UK site, and they were signed by Charlie Adler. I was really excited, but my card declined because of some security thing, because it was the UK. Here, there was a mix-up where I'm doing a subscription thing at the comic book shop. I go to Capitol Comics in Raleigh, North Carolina. Awesome people, my mistake. And I doubled up with one day, I stopped in the next day, and I doubled up. So I have 4 of them now. That was a complete accident for this issue. What was awesome was I originally thought I only bought 2. I went in to get an additional 3rd one so I can get that signed and hanging up because I love it. And now I'm noticing this comic shot up in price, like $3 to like $8 or $10 in some places. So people are asking at least double more. So this was an accident, and it ended up saving me a couple bucks because now instead of spending 10 to have one signed, you know, I spent 10 and bought all of them. You know what I mean? So anyway, a little more than 10, but you get what I'm saying. We have my doubles of 155, still a cool cover, and I think they're pulling from this cover to make the volume cover for, what is it, volume 26? Now, we have No Way Out. This was an awesome gift from Justin in the Map family. This is called a photo variant. I believe that's what they call these. This is a image from the TV show, No Way Out. This is awesome. I love this. I think this is so cool. He sent some really awesome variants. Look at this one. This is an Image Expo number 112. Totally forgot they even made this, and I need to look into the Image Expos because somehow those sneak past me every single time. These, I don't believe they sell them. Obviously, it's an Image Expo. Like the Walking Dead variant you saw with Michonne on it, they sell those right in your local comic shop. When you go to the comic shop, you can get this variant. But these Image Expo variants, it's obviously at that expo you need to get them, or specific retailer online somewhere, you know? So, yeah, it's tricky. You really, when you start collecting, you really gotta get in the know on what all these different things mean. Here's a Nashville Expo, and on the inside cover you'll see the year if you open it up, because I believe there's 2 different Nashville covers. But this is a Nashville Comic Con Wizard World exclusive. I love this cover. Michonne looks so damn cute in this cover. And you got an old-fashioned look of Rick Grimes. I like how that blends together. Next up, and probably one that I'm super excited about. I think this is so fantastic. I still can't believe he sent this over. This is a special edition. This is actually a number of different things. First off, it's a issue number 1 reprint with a variant cover. The variant cover is a combination of issue 50's regular cover, but instead of having Carl here, we have Rick, because issue 50 was Carl here with the hands. But it gets better than that. You get the cool cover. Inside you get the first issue of The Walking Dead, and then back behind that you get the first issue's script. So you can see what Tony Moore was reading and pulling the art from. Just pretty damn cool. And then after that, it actually has the proposal that you can find in the 10-year anniversary issue for the special edition of number 1, and it's colored too. So there's a whole bunch of different special editions and number 1 reprints and shit like that. So this is actually not quite like these, number 1 reprints, because this is simply a different cover done by a different artist, usually for these reprints. And again, I'm still trying to collect all of these. That's a mission all on its own, because a multiple come out every single year, you know what I mean? But this is, again, it's not just a simple reprint of issue 1, it's a special edition of number 1. And there's a few of these now. I have this one, I have the 10-year anniversary one, the Skybound mystery box, which is all black with a logo. That's pretty cool. So there's a number of special editions, so I can add this to that. And I think that is fantastic. I am very thrilled and grateful that he sent that up for the collection. That is so cool. And then finally, to end it, a CGC of issue 27, which is the first appearance of Martinez, the Governor, and Woodbury. And it has an awesome, I got a whole bunch of glare there. And you guys know I love the reflected imagery there in the riot gear helmet of the walkers. And in the back, they made sketches of, there's definitely more than one. I know there's a few comics in a row. It might even be this whole story arc that has a walker sketched by a pinup, they call it. Sketched by Cliff Rathburn. Yes, that, I believe, is the same guy who did the cover to the script book I was just talking about when I was like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this video is getting very long for just a simple update video. I wanted to try to maximize as much information in these videos as we can. I'm going to shut up so I can upload this. Please let me know what titles you were excited about as far as comic book stories. Again, for me, my personal preferences are things that are grounded in reality. There could be one element in the story that is, sci-fi or fake or not real. Like The Walking Dead, it's real. It's all realistic except for zombies. Like Outcast, it's all real. It takes place in a real world except for either aliens or demons. We don't know yet. Or spirits, some kind of element. So that's my favorite kind of story. If you have some good stories like that or any other comics you think I should be checking out, please let me know down in the comment box. My recommendations definitely continue with The Walking Dead. The story is as strong as it has ever been. Definitely check out Outcast. Definitely check out Nailbiter. And definitely check out Southern Bastards. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe now.